When with the flu, you.
Do you mean when did I catch the flu?
Yes.
I think I caught it when I had been in the hospital.
Oh no, two verbs and had been in one. What's that?
Hello and welcome to a new episode. In this video, you're gonna know how to describe past events in an easy and simple way. There are many phrases and questions for you to practice. Little break and we will come back. There are 4 types of past tenses, and I don't want to mention their name at all. Let's get started with the simple form, like when we say he saw or I met. Those are short period. You're not mentioning the duration or the beginning or the end time. You just confirm that this action happened and in the past. The second one, if you want to describe a past action that took place in a specific period of time, you're gonna say like he was studying, I was making, they were talking, and so on. But if you want to describe a past action that was finished in a specific time, you're gonna say like I had driven the car, we had eaten, he had worked there, and so on. Someone will say, which of these correct? I was making or I had made? The answer is both of them correct, but the difference is what the message you wanna convey. If it's the duration, then you would say I was making. You put light on the duration. And if you wanna convey the action was finished, you would say I had made. And that's it. The last one is used to describe 2 actions that happened at once, like when we say I had been drinking when the window broke. What had you been doing before the last action happened? Also, you can use the previous form, like when we say I had gone home, then I read a book. The phone rang when I was eating. I had been eating when Mike came. You should notice the last action should be in a simple form.
I was a baby. Was I a bad child? I wasn't a bad child. I went to the hospital yesterday. Did I go to school? I didn't go there. What were you eating at the beach? I was eating corn. Was I eating pineapple? I wasn't eating pineapple. What had I done? I had driven my car, then I came home and fell asleep. Had I got food before I went home? Had I knew that, I wouldn't be hungry now. No, I hadn't got food. I heard a lot of noise when we talked on the phone last night. What was that? I'd been listening to music when I took your call. Had I been annoying you? I don't think so. I hadn't been annoying you.
Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah!
Did you see that? Tom was happy last night. Was Tom married? Tom wasn't married. What did Mark drink in the morning? Mark drank coffee. Did Mark drink tea? Mark didn't drink tea. What was Sam doing an hour before? Sam was riding a car. Was Sam riding a bike? Sam wasn't riding a bike. What had Mike been doing when he was outside? Mike had been playing soccer. Then Mike went home. Had Mike been playing tennis? Mike hadn't been playing tennis. Where had Susan traveled in 1998? Susan had traveled to Germany in 1998. Had Susan traveled to Italy in 1998? Susan hadn't traveled to Italy in 1998. Grandma, remember when you were a kid? Were you in California? You weren't in California. Who did you meet? You met Mike? Did you meet Alan? You didn't meet Alan. Oh, nice picture. Where were you drawing it? You were drawing it in the office? Were you drawing another one? You weren't drawing another one. What had you been studying when you were in college? You had been studying math? Had you been studying science? You hadn't been studying science. You had explained the lesson one time, but the students didn't understand. Had you explained the lesson twice? You hadn't explained the lesson twice. He was homeless a year ago. Was he rich a year ago? He wasn't rich a year ago. What was he buying in the morning? He was buying a camera. Was he buying the phone? He wasn't buying the phone. What did he do yesterday? He painted a wall. Did he paint all the walls? He didn't paint all the walls. What had he been doing before the accident happened? He'd been drinking. Had he been eating before the accident happened? He hadn't been eating before the accident happened. Where had he worked before he became a manager? He'd worked in the company for 5 years before he got a promotion. Had he worked as an accountant? He hadn't worked as an accountant. She was here. Where is she now? Was she in a hurry? She wasn't in a hurry. When did she make these delicious snacks? She often made snacks at midnight. Did she make snacks in the morning? She didn't make snacks in the morning. What was she doing when Tom arrived? She was having dinner. Was she sleeping? She wasn't sleeping. How long had she been waiting for the bus? She'd been waiting for 10 minutes before the bus came. Had she been waiting for 5 minutes? She hadn't been waiting for 5 minutes. Oh, what happened? She just put the phone down when the doorbell rang. Had she taken a call when the doorbell rang? She hadn't taken a call when the doorbell rang. We were at a party. Were we in the hotel? We weren't in the hotel. We had lunch together last morning. Did we have barbecue last morning? We didn't have barbecue last morning. We were reading when the phone rang. Were we sleeping when the phone rang? We weren't sleeping when the phone rang. What had you been talking about before it rained? We'd been talking about the movie before it rained. Had you been talking about the video games? We hadn't been talking about the video games before it rained. When had we started the meeting? We'd started the meeting when John arrived. Had we started the meeting when Susan arrived? We hadn't started the meeting when Susan arrived. I wish it was sunny. Was it cloudy? It wasn't cloudy. How much time did you spend to fix the car? Oh, it took me 3 days to fix this car. Did it take him 2 days to fix the car? It didn't take him 2 days to fix the car. The XFH company closed. Sir, what was the company producing? It was producing medicine product. Was it producing illegal drugs? It wasn't producing illegal drugs. What happens to your phone? It had fallen from me when I drove the car. Had it been falling into the water? It hadn't been falling into the water. Where is your favorite shoes? It had wasted before I bought a new one. Had it lost during the last month? It hadn't lost during the last month. We selected 2 candidates. There were 2 of them qualified for the job. Were they all qualified for the job? They weren't all qualified for the job. When did they go? They left the house 2 hours ago. Did they take the dog? They didn't take the dog. What were they asking you in the interview? They were asking me about my skills. Were they asking you about the expected salary? They weren't asking me about the expected salary. What had they been doing when the earthquake hit in 1998? They'd been working in the company while the earthquake hit. Had they been sitting outside while the earthquake hit? They hadn't been sitting outside while the earthquake hit in 1998. Congratulations, you've made it! Now you've learned more than 150 questions and phrases, pronunciation, vocabulary, and many more in one single video simply and naturally. To get the maximum benefit from this video, please repeatedly listen and practice speaking what you will hear. At the end, I'd like to say this video took a lot of work and time to produce, as you've seen it. So please don't hesitate to support us. Hit thumbs up and subscribe to my channel with the notifications to get the coming videos. Share, leave a comment below with anything you'd like to say or ask. I'd be appreciated. Thank you for watching, and until next video, keep practicing and see you